Alrighty. Welcome back to episode 6, everybody. I think I'm going to start out today. Ooh, what's an ending I haven't? I think I'll make another stab. Oh no, I won't go straight for the. Maybe I'll do the escape pod ending.
A man named Stanley.
We'll skip this. We've seen this a few dozen times at this point. I think I'm going to try for the escape pod.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, 2 doors. Pick the one on the left. Go upstairs. Enter the boss's office slowly. 416 is back. Yay, 416.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh, I forgot to grab Le Bucket.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I forgot Le Bucket.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley
haven't
walked
got my sticker for the
upstairs to
bucket
his
yet.
boss's office.
Is it this one? I have to...
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
How
once
the
again
fuck do you trigger
stunned
that?
to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing.
Alright.
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
There's a thing I can do here with the elevator buttons. So we're going to... I think it's... Ride the elevator...
Descending
The
deeper
boss's
into the
office up and
building,
down repeatedly.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long. Whoops, nope, never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Uh-oh. Oh, wait, maybe I gotta walk back in here to trip it again.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
I can tell. Oh, okay, now I'll turn back on.
Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I think I have to do it 3 times.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
The suspense is killing me. Dun, dun, dun.
It's the boss's office. This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this. Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process. All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley. Of course, going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is, a breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
Well, he's not even going to say anything this time.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley. You and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the top of this elevator. But the suspense, the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real thrill. Oh, I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow? There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting? You know, Stanley, it seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's the trust in the audience to build a slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters? Why aren't we given time to imagine the surprises, to have to think and to anticipate and then to marvel at the eventual reveal? This is storytelling, Stanley. What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years, and it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it. This is unique and different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to think. I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why... Oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better. Oh, good, we're here. Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
Spancy, how we did it, the pyramids. World's healthiest human being. The guy who went to Mars. Stanley, live on stage. An evening with world peace, baby.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
World's first sentient machine. Storyteller.
All right, are you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the nature of surprise in storytelling and what it means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get 'em.
What's that one say? I can't hardly read it from there. Doing great conversation with Alexander the Great. Okay. Sounds legit. Crowd surfing. Nope, no crowd surfing. Okay. Really? That's it? That was disappointing. Mark that one off as having been done. Where's my bucket?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it
I
mean?
want my bucket.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's see here. Heaven ending. Desk 419. So for this one I have to click a bunch of ones. Like I'll click buttons on the desk in the following order. So I click 419 and then reboot. Input received. Begin again. And then I have to go to 423.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Click. And then begin again. Secretary's desk.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Begin again. 434.
A soft wind blew outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would...
Again. And then Stanley's computer. Doot, 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 doot. So, welcome to heaven. What am I supposed to be doing here? Well, they turn back on, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. Am I actually going to have to look this up online, see what I'm supposed to be doing? Alright, now let me pull up Mr. Internet here. Stanley Parable, Heaven Ending. Push the what? I'll push the buttons. I can only exit it by resetting your own game. While it is possible to enter heaven while holding the bucket, nothing will change it with it in your hand. So, alright, so what ending do we want to do this time? I suppose we can take another stab at the escape pod ending. Enter the boss's office slowly. So I wonder if that means
All of his
where the secretariat
What could it mean?
section is.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's ask Mr. Search Engine here. Escape pod ending. Go to the staircase and go up to the boss's
When
office.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
All right.
he entered the door on his left.
So
Yet
I want
there
to
was
assume
not
for the
a
moment
single
that's the
person here
secretaries.
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, did they fucking rig it so you can't get it now? That's gonna piss me off. I think I've already done every other. So your broom closet ending bottom of the control room. Well, let's go for bottom of the control room.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud.
5.
Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
This run will be the last attempt.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated
for this session.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's make sure I don't fuck this up. I know there's a way to get up on here, get up over here. Perform the monitor room glitch. I don't know what that is. Press light bulb button. Player can fall to the floor without dying.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength? Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior about it. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content? Always more content, more, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are. We call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done.
Good job. You did it. Good job. 3, on. Good job, you made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. You jumped on the catwalk. You should have been careful, you should have been careful. It used to be a bug, but now it's an ending, now it's an ending. I believe in you, I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't mean anything. Good job, you did it. 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 Good job, you did it.
Is it weird that I'm kind of actually enjoying this? I mean, it is not my taste in music whatsoever, but it's fun. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this particular one. Not quite a half hour, but I don't think I'm going to get another run in, so we're going to go ahead and call it there. Thanks for joining me. Tune in part 7. When I do, I have no clue yet, because I haven't done it yet. See you next week.